The umpiring assignments, it'll be John Lipka working the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes tonight. The crew chief, James Hoy, is at first. Rob Drake umpiring at second. And DJ Rayburn is over at third. Gorgeous night for baseball. Happy to have you with us. First game of two. Dodgers against the Angels. Hammer to play. Here's Tim.
Thank you, Mo. Glad to be here for the return of the knack. As Landon Knack is back and going to start this one against the Angels here momentarily. Nolan Shohei, the first baseman, will lead off. Angels in their red game jerseys, red numerals trimmed in white and gray growed pants, and Dodgers in their home whites. Here's Knack's first pitch, and Shohei looks to bunt and bunts it foul. Game started at 7:10 p.m., 76 degrees the game time temperature, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Knack steps back, the right-hander comes home, and it's up high for a ball. So Knack, 26 years of age, out of East Tennessee State in Johnson City, Tennessee. Second-round pick by the Dodgers in 2020. He'll turn and fire one. And a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup from Knack. So Knack had 10 appearances, 9 starts for Oklahoma City before the recall today. J.P. Fireheisen was optioned back to make room on the roster for Landon. 1-2. That's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just yesterday in the dugout prior to the game, talking to Dave Roberts, he was saying, well, they're thinking about a bullpen game, maybe a call-up, but seemed like they were leaning toward a bullpen game. Shohei fouls another one away. But, you know, things change pretty quickly in baseball. And as an option, they had Knack on their mind, so here he is, pitching tonight. Quickly into the wind, the 2-2. Swung on, ground ball to the right. Freddy with a backhand play. Long underhand toss to Knack covering, and that's the first out of the ball game.
The Dodgers have some names and numbers that they have available to them. In fact, the Dodgers have already used 28 different pitchers this year. To think back to 10 years ago, they used 24. 1988, 19, 1978, 15. So there's a lot of different guys say, hey, I'm available.
Luis Rengifo, the third baseman, batting left-handed against Knack. The Dodgers did make a roster move with another pitcher today. Here's the first pitch to Rengifo, fouled back. Kyle Hurt, you may remember Kyle Hurt. He was on the opening day roster, really good young pitcher, but was injured back in April and has not been here. He was activated today and then immediately optioned to AAA, so he's going to be with the Oklahoma City club for a bit. 0-1 pitch is high to Rengifo. Also, the Dodgers making a move with Max Muncy, who hasn't played since the 15th of May. They have placed him on the 60-day injured list. Rengifo hammers one down the right field line. It is hooking, and it hooked right in front of the foul pole. So a foul ball instead of a home run. That ball had upper deck distance on it. But Rengifo will have to come back and pick up his bat.
Oscar Hernandez, starting in right field tonight, was also helping out the umpires by motioning, hey, it's a foul ball.
As Knack came off the mound, he was pointing in that direction, saying, go over there.
I think Ron Washington, the manager, this is reviewable. And he just wants to go out and, check and see.
This might be a crew chief. He might have asked for that.
Yeah, fair or foul.
This is a crew chief review of the foul ball.
So instead of using his own, he said, hey, as a crew, can you look at it? And this is a boundary call.
Well, it was clearly foul ball.
When replay came in 2011, this was one of the calls that you could replay, fair or foul. They only had a couple of different things they were reviewing back then, but now...
After review, foul ball.
Thank you. Is the voice of James Hoy, who is the crew chief tonight. Hoy is umpiring at first. And the pitch to Rengifo, he looks at one low. Got a slider in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rengifo hitting .313 for the Angels. 4 home runs and 20 runs batted in. Knack's 2-2 offer. Swung on, hit in the air down the left field line, slicing. Long run for Vargas, and he'll run out of room. Stays 2-2.
Where Knack was really good. Mentioned he had 3 starts in April, 1 start in May. And in those 4 games, just a 189 batting average against him. So he really got things done, in particular when there were runners in scoring position. It had dropped below 100 batting average against.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, he was really good in his outings. You got the young pitchers like Knack with options, so they're going to go up and down and utilize those options during the season. 2-2 pitch, driven to center field. That's a base hit. Rengifo with a single. 1 out and 1 on for the Angels, and Taylor Ward, the left fielder, on his way to the plate.
Well, Angels have had some difficulty scoring. In fact, in their last 22 innings, they have scored in just 1 of those innings. That was a 3-run ninth in their loss Tuesday, 6-3 against the Brewers. So their offense has not come around and touched home plate very often.
Rengifo leading at first. Now the pitch to Ward. Right-handed batter takes a strike. Ward at .235, 12 home runs. The Angels have played better on the road than they have at home. 17-20 record. Now it's 3 under 500, but that's their better record. At home, things have not gone very well. Quick throw to first base, and Rengifo dives back. Look at what the Angels have done at Angel Stadium. They're 12-25. Not what the doctor ordered for them. 0-1 pitch. Ward slaps it foul, right side, and out of play.
The Angels are missing 2 of their bats. Landon, one of them. They can't seem to stay healthy. And another injury to Trout, who's played in just 29 games, had the knee surgery.
Here comes Knack's 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Yeah, those are bats that the Angels have been counting on. And unfortunately for Mike Trout, one of the game's better players, it's just been a pattern. He gets one injury and then another. Just hard time staying healthy. It's not that easy. It hasn't been easy for him. 0-2 pitch now to Ward. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. Throw down by Barnes too late. Well,
yeah, interference. On the hitter to interfere with the throw by Austin Barnes and does send the runner back to first base. Well, the umpires want to talk about it and said, yep, it was the swing. As a hitter, if you come around and it takes you across home plate to where you interfere with the throw, in fact, that bat came around and hit Austin Barnes on the left shoulder on the follow-through.
Willie Calhoun, designated hitter. Left-handed batter with 2 down, and Rengifo back at first base. Pitch to Calhoun on the outside edge for a strike.
Yeah, but one of the things that we noticed in that play, Rengifo got a very big jump because Knack was the same pace when he came set, then to throw the ball. Came set, then threw the ball.
Now he makes a quick turn and a throw to first base, and diving back is Rengifo.
Yeah, we talked many times about, look, change the cadence.
Rengifo off of first base. 2 men out, and the pitch on the way from Knack. There goes Rengifo. Pitches a ball outside and a throw too high. Rengifo with a head-first slide steals the bag, his 19th.
Just a huge jump.
Rengifo been running this year. So Rengifo in, and he is in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Willie Calhoun. Knack hanging his right arm by his side. Twists it around a little bit. Now comes into his stretch position, and from the first base side of the rubber deals. And that is a changeup, and it's low. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is game number 78 on the regular season, 84 to play. We're getting very, very close to the halfway mark. That'll happen while we're on the road in Chicago. 2 2 ball, 1 strike pitch. That's rolled foul first base side past first base coach Bo Porter. Eric Young, the third base coach for the Angels. And Rengifo back to second base. Now he'll get into a walking lead as Knack goes into his stretch. Rojas playing near the bag at second base. The pitch swung on, fouled back into the seats just below us. Dodgers winning 10 straight in this series. June's been a decent month for the Dodgers in terms of scoring runs. They've scored 100 even. The Angels have scored 40 fewer runs. They've only scored 60 this month. This one fouled off to the right over the first base dugout. Still 2-2 to Willie Calhoun. Back with a strikeout. Gave up the hit to Rengifo. Rengifo has stolen second base. And Barnes in there tonight. Will Smith getting the night off. There goes Rengifo. He's going to walk to third for his second stolen base. Knack didn't pay any attention to him. And with Kike Hernandez playing way off the bag for the left-handed batter, Rengifo just took advantage of the situation.
Knack didn't move, and Hernandez didn't either.
No. Rengifo's got 2 steals. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So the stolen bases all for naught as the Angels come up empty in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first inning at Dodger Stadium. It's the Angels nothing. Dodgers coming to bat.
It's time to escape the confines.
Shohei Ohtani will lead off for the Dodgers. No score in this one. Patrick Sandoval from Mission Viejo, grew up south of Anaheim, and he did admire not only the Angels but the Dodgers. Really admired and tried to emulate in some ways Clayton Kershaw as a Southern California kid and a left-handed pitcher. But Ohtani and Sandoval, good buddies, and now they're facing each other in a regular season game for the first time, and Ohtani facing the Angels in a regular season game for the first time. As the left-handed hitting leadoff hitter, National League leader in home runs, stands in. First pitch inside, ball 1. Ohtani with 21 home runs, 21 doubles, 53 runs batted in, and sports a .318 average. Spent 6 years with the Angels before coming to the Dodgers. 1-0 pitch, cut on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to Shohei. Teoscar Hernandez is on deck. He'll hit in the 2 spot for the first time. Sandoval, third base side of the rubber. He winds, kicks, and deals. And it's inside for a ball, 2-1.
Well, the Angels have already established something as we go back the last couple of years. The batting average for Ohtani has been lower against fastballs in on the hands. That's exactly where all 3 pitches have been to open up the ballgame.
1 leaks out over the plate. Watch out. 2-1 is way outside and tackled by Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher.
As a side note for Sandoval, the last 3 years, the four-seam fastball has been hit a .330 average. That's the third highest average against fastballs of any pitcher in baseball in that period of time.
Sandoval, new baseball. He rubs it up, and he'll get set to throw again as Ohtani waits in the box. The pitch clock is already down to 6. And now Sandoval will hurry and get this pitch off. 3-1. And that's down the middle for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers batting bottom of the first on a gorgeous night. 76 degrees, the game time temp. Not a cloud to be seen anywhere. Here's the 3-2 from Sandoval. And it's low ball 4, and Shohei is aboard.
And then with a slider. The other thing about Sandoval, something to look at. Over the last 2 years, when he has had 2 strikes, off-speed pitch, majority of the time, almost 3 out of every 4 pitches, when he's been ahead in the count.
Well, we'll see what he does now with Teoscar, who likes to hit lefties. Ohtani leads at first. Sandoval's first pitch home to Hernandez is there for a strike. Started him with a slider. Teoscar, good day in Colorado yesterday. 3 hits, 2 singles and a double in the Dodgers' 5-3 win. Dodgers would take 3 of 4 from the Rockies. Sandoval's 0-1 delivery. Swung on and fouled straight back, and it's 0-2.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way. The right side of the infield is wide open. Infield extreme to pull. Outfield, well, a little bit the opposite way.
Last 14 games for Teoscar, he's hitting .321, 6 home runs, and 16 runs batted in. Ohtani off first. Here comes the 0-2 from Sandoval. And he bounces it to the left side of the infield. It's taken by Rengifo. Goes to second one. The turn too late as Hernandez beat it out. And Michael Stefanik, the second baseman, couldn't make the turn fast enough. Ohtani is forced out 5-4, and there's 1 away. Freddie Freeman, another guy who grew up not too far from Anaheim and Orange. And he's got an 18-game on-base streak going. He has been heating up. Freddie over the 300 mark, 301, hits a ball toward the middle of the infield. It is grabbed by the shortstop, Zach Neto. He steps on second, throws on to first to complete the inning-ending double play. Nothing doing for the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. It's the
smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit. Strike 3 called. Wildemargo Vargas called out on strikes. 5 Ks for Verlander. 250 victories for Justin Verlander, the most of any active pitcher.
On your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
From the Cumberland Gap
Top of the second inning, no score. Landon Knack to face the Angels catcher Logan O'Hoppe, then the shortstop Zach Neto, and the center fielder Mickey Moniak. Knack into the wide, he kicks, fires, and it's upstairs to O'Hoppe. 1 ball and no strikes. O'Hoppe with a .275 batting average to start the night for the Angels. 9 home runs, 31 runs batted in. And a 1-0 pitch swung on, and that's fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second inning is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Next offer, the 1-1. Waved at and missed. Good-looking changeup. You know, yesterday, Mo, we saw a really good changeup out of Gavin Stone. We're starting to see a similar-looking one out of Landon Knack.
Yeah, and he has a good one. He's not afraid to use it either.
Here's a 1-2. And he might have looked at strike 3. But
he was headed back to the dugout.
Yeah, I think he thought it was strike 3, but John Lipka said, no, it's outside. Borderline pitch. 2-2. Swung on a ground ball to third. Charging, one-handing is Kike Hernandez. He'll sling it along to first in time to get O'Hoppe, and there's 1 away.
O'Hoppe, for a catcher, runs very well.
Well, he does.
Shortstop, number 9, Zach Neto.
Not a lot of catchers run well, but he's one that does. Zach Neto, the shortstop, started and helped out greatly on that double play to end the bottom of the first inning. Right-handed batter, high leg kick, and he'll take a ball. Pitch was a fastball outside.
That leg kick, he's on his right foot and right foot alone, right leg a lot.
There's Knack's 1-0. Strike call.
Just about the time the pitcher's ready to rear back and throw the ball, left foot comes up into the air, and it's a pause.
1-1 pitch. That one's pulled foul. I mean, we've seen him play enough now over the last few years. I don't recall him having that high of a leg kick. Maybe that's an adjustment.
Nor do I. But you look at the Angels team that comes in. There's 2 guys that have really been recently hitting the ball. Neto's one of them. O'Hoppe's the other one.
1 out, base is empty. A ball and 2 strikes, and Knack wheels and fires and sends a changeup outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Knack had a good year last year, really helped to solidify his spot on the map as a Dodger prospect. Had a good spring and made his major league debut this year.
That changed. He did not have the high leg kick at that time. He picked up the left heel. He went up on the left toe. That was about it. There was no leg kick.
And now the 2-2. That's popped up left field. Miguel Vargas coming in a few steps. He'll settle under it and make the catch for the second out of the Angels' second.
That was another toe tap. So I just wonder, is that with 2 strikes, he's getting away from that lift up the high front leg.
Mickey Moniak, former number 1 pick overall with the Phillies, and now the center fielder with the Angels. Moniak hitting only 193. 2 down, base is empty. Knack's pitch. Strike called. Fastball at 94 over the inside half. Not much breeze at all to speak about. The wind won't be a factor. And this ball's popped up on the infield. First base side. Coming into the grass is Freddie Freeman. He'll make the catch. And that's a tidy 1-2-3. Top of the second for Landon Knack. Retiring the Angels in order. We go to the bottom.
Anticipation to see what... Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In game 2, his first home run. A 2-run bomb.
John, that wasn't just a home run. That ball almost exited the ballpark.
The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. It brought everyone to their feet.
There's a ball driven to deep left field, up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field, and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field, Rex Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
Smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up high.
A natural hitter.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers center fielder Andy Pages will lead off the bottom of the second inning. No score. Pages, Rojas, and Vargas due up against Sandoval. The lefty throws a strike into Andy. Andy hitting cleanup tonight. 264 his average. He has 8 home runs on the season, 22 runs knocked in. And that's just since he was called up in May. Now the 0-1 on the way. He fouls it over to the right, and it's 0-2 to Pages.
Well, he is absolutely worn out left-handed pitching, hitting at 370.
Yeah, he loves the lefties too. 0-2 pitch from Sandoval, and he fouls it off, and it goes back in the seats off to our right.
At that 370 average against lefties, only Bronzman with the Orioles higher. Who's third in baseball against lefties? Well, he's not playing tonight. Will Smith, 362.
0-2 the count. Sandoval now says he can't hear the PitchCom device, and they'll try to get that fixed. So Hoppy and the home plate umpire John Libka go out to make sure it works. Good time to tell you to turn all your trail dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. So they'll run a new device out to him, and he'll replace the one he's got. Well, 5 years ago, these are things you never thought you'd see.
No.
Like when you described like the pitcher leaning in and looking in, some still look in because that's what they've always done, but they're not getting a sign. They're being told in their ear what's coming.
Well, you want all of them to look in because that establishes on where the plate is.
Well, yeah, of course. Now the 0-2 now to Andy Pages. Here it comes. And Andy will swing and miss at a slider down and in. He strikes out one away. That's just part of the evolution of the game, though. You see so many pitchers using the PitchCom device. And many pitchers still haven't evolved to the point where they're calling the pitches. In the Kansas City series, we noticed a number of their pitchers doing it, where they wear the device on their hip. And they will say, hey, this is what I want to do, and they do it. There you go. Rojas looks at a curveball, low ball 1-0. Rojas 379. Last 14 games, he's hitting 326. As we tell you each night, as this trend continues to go, the Dodgers are 21-0 when he gets a hit. 2-ball, no-strike pitch from Sandoval. This one popped up right side of the infield. First baseman Shotwell calling for it. And he'll make the catch. And that is out number 2. 2 down. Here comes Miguel Vargas. Mo told you earlier that the Diamondbacks were winners today on the road in Philadelphia. They won 5-4. Padres are playing at home in the bottom of the 4th inning against Milwaukee. 1-0 San Diego. They walked them off last night. Jake Cronenworth with a home run down to the last out. And Washington is pounding Colorado 11-5 in the top of the 6th at Coors Field. Ball one delivered to Vargas. 308 is his average. Vargas is 8 for 26. 5 of those 8 hits have gone for extra bases. A home run and 4 doubles, and now he's got himself a single, maybe more, as he hits it into the left center field alley. It is cut off by the left fielder Taylor Ward. And the first hit of the night for the Dodgers belongs to El Vargas.
Well, he almost got himself a second base umpire as well. Rob Drake had to skip out of the way just at the last instant. And Drake is looking at the replay up on Diamond Vision board just to see. And he's motioning to the shortstop saying that ball was going left and right as it came out.
Well, Rob still got it. He can move. Kike Hernandez. The canary yellow cleats for the 3rd straight game. He will take down and in. Kind of clashes with the uniform, but all of his cleats do, it seems. Tomorrow night, you'll see a new uniform for the Dodgers. That's right. They'll debut the City Connects, the brand new one. And pitches in the dirt. Vargas heading down to second. There's the throw, and he's in. So Vargas takes advantage of a ball in the dirt, made a good read on it, and he's in scoring position.
It's from day one that Dave Roberts has talked about doing, and for some reason, Hoppe tried to backhand a ball that bounced in the dirt. But Roberts is saying, look, always anticipate a pitch in the dirt.
Two and 0 to Kike. Sandoval stretches, looks back at second base. Now comes to the plate, and Hernandez takes a strike on a changeup. 2-1. .203 the average for Enrique Kike Hernandez. Right-handed batter waits, and here comes the 2-1 from Sandoval. Low for a ball, 3-1. Chris Taylor is in the on-deck circle. We'll see if the Dodgers can come up with some 2-out lightning here. Sandoval's 3-1 pitch to Kike. And that's a strike right at the knees, a slider down the middle. Kike had a base hit yesterday in Colorado, went 1 for 4. Has a full count on him here in his first plate appearance of the evening. Vargas leads at second base. Sandoval ready. And he delivers the payoff pitch to Kike Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball, chopper towards short. One-handed by a running Neto. Leaping throw to first low. It's dug out by Shonowell. And that
to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Top of the third inning, no score. Dodgers and Angels. Brief two-game series here at Dodger Stadium, part of the Freeway Series. Is second baseman Michael Stefanik, right-handed batter, leading off. He's the eighth hitter in the order. And Landon Knack will wind and fire, and he delivers a strike. No balls and one strike to Michael Stefanik, who's hitting .273, 6 for 22. No home runs, 4 runs batted in. Slider rides outside, and it's 1-1. Chris Taylor at second base, few steps toward the bag. Playing with his heels almost on the outfield grass. Of course, you can't have him on the grass due to the new shifting rules. Strike is called to Stefanik. 1-2 to the Angels' second baseman. Andy Pages playing him over to right center field, and Miguel Vargas well off the line and left. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stefanik, and then it'll be Joe Adell, the right fielder. Then back to the top of the order. 2-2. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. Now the Dodgers will have a rare Sunday off, and it'll be used as a travel day. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they'll play in Chicago on the south side against the White Sox. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swung on, that's fouled away. And they'll be off to San Francisco after that. They get another off day, Thursday. So Sunday off, and then Thursday off, which will be a travel day from Chicago to San Francisco. So that'll help the pitchers out next week. 2-2, that's up high, and a 3-2 count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Michael Stefanik, the second baseman. Landon Knack ready on the hill. He steps back, turns, kicks, fires. This ball is hit in the air to right field. Teoscar Hernandez right underneath it, makes a head-high catch for out number 1.
Well, friends, you can listen to every MLB game live. Plus, you can watch minor league baseball as well. MLB Big Inning. It's available for pregame and postgame shows. Absolutely no blackouts at all either. So visit MLB.com/at-bat.
It's a good thing to have if you're a baseball fan. So much on there. Now the pitch to Joe Adell, and he swings at the first pitch, pops it up back at third base. Kike Hernandez will let Miguel Rojas take it on the outfield grass. Miguel had a better angle on it, and that's the second out of the Angels' third.
Mack has been right around the strike zone.
Yeah, he's been able to have the Angels get themselves out. That's
well, one thing that was in Denver is that the Rockies went to home plate like there was a time schedule, and they only had like 90 seconds at home plate.
The leadoff man, Nolan Shohei, the first baseman, left-handed hitter.
You and I were commenting on all 4 games. I said, my goodness, they went to home plate hacking early.
1-0 pitch, and that kicks away. Dodger fans, don't miss a single second of action from every pitch, run, and out. Uber Eats is now at Dodger Stadium. Skip the line and order from your seat using the Uber Eats app. Pick up when notified and enjoy Dodger baseball. 2-0 pitch. Shonwell takes low, 3-0. Yeah, the Rockies played that series like they were double parked for 4 days. They couldn't wait to swing the bats. 3-0 is in for a strike. A little too early to judge the Angels on that yet. Now a 3-1 from Knack. That's high ball 4, and Shonwell gets the 2-out walk, and that ends a string of 7 in a row set down by Knack. A couple of years ago, Knack had some forearm problems, and he tried to pitch through it. And oftentimes, if you're not quite right and you try to pitch through it, you're going to struggle. You're not going to pitch as effectively as you want, and that's what happened to him. That was in 2022. 2023 was a whole different story. He was healthy. That made the world of difference. Rengifo, third baseman, takes ball 1. That's inside, a 4-seamer. Rengifo owns the only Angel hit, and he's also stolen 2 bases. Knack working quickly. The right-hander throws, and he throws it right by Luis Rengifo.
One of the problems for young players, whether it be a pitcher or anything else, very seldom in growing up and playing at the early stages of the career have they had discomfort or injuries, and they can play through them.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Swung on and roped down the right field line, foul. That is hooked into the seats. Long and loud strike for Rengifo, who's made loud contact already tonight. 1-2 to him. 2 down. Runner at first is Shohei. Miguel Rojas playing toward the middle, slightly to the left of the second base bag. As Landon Knack delivers 1-2. Swung on, a little tapper toward the right side. Charging as Taylor's got to hurry. Flips it to first in time. And he gets Rengifo. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. And at the end of 2.5.
Field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit will be one to remember.
Anticipation to see what.
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In game 2, his first home run. A 2-run bomb.
John, that wasn't just a home run. That ball almost exited the ballpark.
The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. It brought everyone to their feet.
The way Colton Cowers are swinging, I would not be shocked if he's swung 3-0 here.
Deep to right field. Holy Cowser! First Major League home run in the 5th. Second Major League home run in the 10th. And a 6-run.
LA Dodgers baseball on its exclusive home.
The third inning, no score. Along with Rick Monday, Tim Everett with you, Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer, in the booth from Dodger Stadium. Sandoval, third base side of the rubber, steps back slightly, now kicks and sends a pitch home, and Chris Taylor lifts it to left field. That ball is going to get down for a hit. Had a lot of top spin on it, and when it reached its highest point, it just sort of headed straight down. Caught a bunch of grass. And Taylor with a single, and the Dodgers have the leadoff man aboard.
Chris Taylor, we talked about it the last number of days up in Denver. He's beginning to swing the bat much, much better. And short and quick on the bat, and he talked about leveling out the swing really during the offseason. Well, now all the pieces of the puzzle look like they're fitting.
Good to see him contributing after such a very difficult start of the season for him. Throw to first base, he dives back safely. Bottom of the third, brought to you by AM/PM, the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Taylor leads from first. Here's Barnes. And Austin swings, hits a ground ball fair off the glove of Shohei. He'll be able to pick it up. It was only about a foot away from his glove. He had no play at second base. He stepped on first to get the force out. And that moves Taylor into scoring position. So 1 out. Here comes Shohei Ohtani, second time around against Sandoval.
Well, Ohtani was asked about, well, what's it going to be like to play against your former team? I think it was more difficult when you go to what was your home ballpark in the past. So down in Anaheim during the spring training freeway series.
First pitch swung on, fouled back.
The big difference right there is you're no longer going to what you really knew as your home ballpark, to your home clubhouse. You're seeing it from a different angle. That looks weird to begin with. So, yes, this is against his former team, but I think this is a whole different approach now.
Sandoval's 0-1 on the way. And Shohei taps it foul. It's 0-2. Ohtani, the National League leader in home runs with 21. He took the lead yesterday with a home run in his first at bat in Colorado with a home run that cleared the center field wall. He also hit one in Colorado that's the longest home run to be hit in Major League Baseball this year, 476 feet. He hit that on Tuesday, and he'll take a fastball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ohtani, last 5 games, hitting .476, 9 RBIs and 8 runs scored, 4 home runs. Stretch by Sandoval, checks the runner now, comes to the plate, and it's a breaking ball low. 2-2.
I think it's still remarkable is that when Ohtani's up there just looking in the stands to see how many people pull out their phones and are taking photos. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible.
He is an attraction, that's for sure. Here comes the 2-2 from Sandoval. Low and outside. When he came to the Dodgers, winning was really important to him. In his 6 years with the Angels, they were never more than 11 games over 500 in any of those seasons that he was there. And they did not finish above 500 in any of those years at the end of each of those seasons. So he wants to win, and he's trying to help the Dodgers. Doing a good job of it. Payoff pitch from Sandoval to Ohtani. He swings, fouls it off to the left and out of play.
Same thing also applies to Ohtani. I've been saying it, and I'll continue to say it. You look at the stands. Nobody's going up the aisle. Everybody's coming down the aisle or just permanently in their seats to watch him hit.
He's must see. You don't want to miss when he's at the plate. Again, the 3-2 pitch from Sandoval to Ohtani. The inside, ball 4. He's walked him for a second time.
Well, you start to look at that at bat. Remember, that started no balls and 2 strikes. And Sandoval looks hurt.
One of the Angels trainers is going to run out.
His left arm, he held it down. He's in some discomfort.
Here comes Ron Washington, the skipper of the Angels. Check on his starter.
There's something. I don't know if it's his arm. And he was calling out the training staff immediately himself after he made the pitch.
That does not look good for Sandoval. Well, one thing that's an indicator, Barry. Because he's going to go get on the phone and tell the guys in the bullpen who to get up. And with Sandoval leaving due to an injury, that Angels pitcher, whomever it is right now, we don't know, will get as much time as needed.
Smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
22-year-old rookie Jones versus Shohei Ohtani. He got him. 101. Strikes out Ohtani.
Put in a good spot right here. 101 with a little bit of run on it. Look at this ball move. Wow. Ohtani just waving at it, trying to foul it off to live another day. I feel like you gotta really count your blessings every time you get through this part of the lineup unscathed.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Shane Bieber in his photo of Guardians fans?
love Shane Bieber. He's a #1 starter.
And I think he's a true ace.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Number 9, the Guardians right-hander. Oh, he got him to go fish. Heads up play by Bieber. He'll spin, throw to second, and they get it. Bieber has been on a roll. That was just paint. Next offering in there.
And there he is.
Visit lacare.org for more information. That's lacare.org.
The season is here. This is Jorge Jarrín for Chef Marito Season.
There it is, 2000, a milestone moment for a Pittsburgh icon back home.
How good is it that they can enjoy that here in Pittsburgh?
Man, it's hard to even speak right now. What a beautiful thing.
What a wonderful achievement for Andrew McCutcheon. 2,000 career hits, and to do that in a Pirate uniform.
That's what means the most right there.
Now it's time for Who Can It Be? We're going to show you a childhood photo of a big leaguer. Can you guess who it is? India.
Lefty-on-lefty matchup here. Seager flied out to deep left center his first time, and he drives this one deep out into right center field. Sailing out of here, Corey Seager with yet another home run. His 3rd here in the World Series, his 6th this postseason. Texas 5, Arizona nothing.
Nelson hung a slider on the first pitch right in the middle of the zone, thigh high.
So Corey Seager with you.
So Ron Washington of the Angels forced to go to the bullpen early, an injury to Patrick Sandoval. We don't know what it is, but as soon as he threw that last pitch to Ohtani, he called over to the dugout and said, "Get out of here, I'm not right." And so he is out of the ball game. No score. Dodgers threatening with 1 man out. They've got 2 men on.
Well, you don't like to see that with anyone that's competing and competing at the highest level. And as soon as he threw that last pitch, it looked like he was favoring the left arm. Now, whether it could have been a cramp in the hand, whether it be in the arm, whatever it was, but he knew immediately that he was going to need some medical attention and just called out the trainer immediately. And there was no questioning about, hey, are we going to stay in the game or not?
So Strickland out of Zebulon, Georgia, drafted out of high school by Boston in 2007 in the 18th round.
Well, Strickland, high percentage of breaking pitches. Especially he gets ahead in the count.
Strickland has been around. He made his big league debut with the Giants. Was with the Giants for a number of seasons. Went over to Seattle, Washington, the Mets, Tampa Bay. He was with the Angels in 2021 the first time. Milwaukee, Cincinnati. Now back with the Angels here in 2024. And we're ready to go with Teoscar Hernandez at the plate and 2 men on, 1 out. Teoscar takes a slider down and away.
And that's nothing new. Strickland, you start to look. It's amazing the numbers you can find. He's thrown first pitch breaking ball just over 60% of the time the last 2 years.
He did it again. Runners off first and second, 1-0. Teoscar takes a strike. That time a 2-seam fastball on the inner half. Strickland got the first win of his season back on the 17th of April at Tampa Bay. Got a win on the 3rd of June. That's his most recent one. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. And that's a slider outside.
Yeah, a lot of sliders. In fact, 23 strikeouts. 17 of those have come on the slider.
Hometown of Thomaston, Georgia. So right near the Zebulon area. And the 2-1 from Hunter Strickland. Wave and a miss at a slider. And that is the one pitch that, if you're going to throw Teoscar, that's the one that gives him a little bit of trouble. 2-2 the count. And Strickland checks the runners. Right-hander kicks, comes home. And a slider swung on and missed, chased downstairs. So Hernandez strikes out, and there are 2 away. This will bring up Freddie Freeman. The last outing for Strickland was on the 16th at San Francisco. He went 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 4 hits. Gave up a home run. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch to Freddy in there for a strike. A slider catching the outside corner. Freddy hit into an inning-ending double play in the first. 0 for 1 tonight. No balls, 1 strike to Freeman. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Changeup. Runners in scoring position since June 5th. Freddie hitting .385 with a home run. Knocked in 7. 0-2 pitch. That's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Freeman. No score here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Game 1 of 2 against the Angels this weekend. And a 1-2. Freddie hammers it foul for first base side into the second deck. Out. If you're a fan on that one, I hope you had a glove.
If not, you got a sore hand.
That was a screamer hit up there. Overall, with runners in scoring position this year, Freddie hitting .296. Strickland steps off the rubber. And Freeman's average currently at an even .300. 2 for 5 in yesterday's game in Colorado. Now a 1-2. Freeman hits it on the ground to second. Right there is Stefanik. He straightens up, throws on to first. Dodgers will strand a couple of runners, get 1 hit. We go to the 4th inning at Dodger Stadium.
Anticipation to see what...
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In Game 2, his first home run. A 2-run bomb.
John, that wasn't just a home run. That ball almost exited the ballpark.
The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. It brought everyone to their feet.
There's a ball driven to deep left field. Up and gone to the home run court. Jose Ramirez, home run number 7. There's another long fly ball. Deep center field and gone to Souvenir City. Career home run number 200 for Jose. Right field. Ref Snyder back. He's going to wave goodbye. It's the first 3-homer game in the career of Jose Ramirez.
Joining the show in studio. We're going to talk hitting. What are you thinking right here?
That's 95 at the very top, and I at least foul it off. So I know I can cover it. If I make that same move and have that same mindset.
Baseball continues.